Every day, young people across the province are intentionally exposing themselves to a known human carcinogen. Indoor tanning equipment can emit ultraviolet radiation at levels that are 5 times stronger than the midday summer sun. In 2009, the International Agency for Research on Cancer classified tanning equipment as a known carcinogen, putting it in the highest cancer risk category. That is why, on October 6th, the Canadian Cancer Society wants Ontarians to fight cancer with their vote and demand that the Government of Ontario and all political parties, if elected, commit to a ban on indoor tanning for youth under the age of 18. In Canada, Nova Scotia and the Capital Regional District in British Columbia introduced regulations protecting youth under the age of 18 from the dangers associated with indoor tanning. A June 2011 poll commissioned by the Canadian Cancer Society shows that 83% of Ontarians would support a ban on indoor tanning by youth under the age of 18. The risk is real, especially for young people. Dr. Cheryl Rosen, head of dermatology at Toronto Western Hospital, explains.
I would say that the people of Ontario should avoid indoor tanning. It is an unsafe behavior, and particularly for people who are 18 and under, I would suggest that that be banned altogether. And the younger you are when you start, the greater the risk. The skin has a lot of protective mechanisms to help it recover from a sunburn or just from being outside. But unfortunately, these protective mechanisms aren't perfect. So whereas, of course, your skin eventually, the redness fades, you might peel, but at the cellular level, the damage to your DNA may never be fixed.
So why do young people go to tanning salons? And are they aware of the dangers of developing skin cancer? 16-year-old Rayanne Teixeira says she's learned her lesson.
The first time I went was because all my friends did it, and I thought it'd be nice to have a nice tan. It was my semi-formal in grade 10, and I went with my friend just to get a base tan before I went. Well, I guess my perspective's changed on indoor tanning, definitely, because it's kind of scary. Like, you don't want to increase your risk. It's scary enough as it is to get skin cancer. You don't want to make it worse for yourself.
The IARC's research analysis concluded that using a tanning bed before the age of 35 can increase a person's risk of developing skin cancer by as much as 75%. Melanoma skin cancer is one of the most common forms of cancer for youth between 15 and 29 years old and is mostly preventable. Shelley Brissett, a parent and Canadian Cancer Society volunteer, knows all too well that indoor tanning causes melanoma.
My husband passed away in November of 2006 from a brain tumor that was actually his 6th one from the tanning beds that he had been visiting back in '97. We have pictures of him with burn marks on his stomach, and we truly believe that it is the tanning beds because there was nothing else that the doctors found that could have caused for him to have melanoma. It's been very, very overwhelming. It's been a struggle financially because he was the breadwinner. It's just been really, really hard, and we miss him all the time. It's a big void, especially Mark, my youngest, because he was only 4 at the time, and that's all he knew. I think the government should regulate it more. I think they should be on top of that. They should have signs up. They should be right there in the kid's face to let them know that it's not okay. The government just needs to be there to show them that it's bad, like smoking.
There have been a number of studies that have shown that self-regulation by the indoor tanning industry has not been effective in limiting the use by minors in particular. And so I would say that it's very important to develop legislation banning the use of indoor tanning for people 18 years of age and under.
For more information about the Canadian Cancer Society's election policy recommendations, go to cancer.ca. On October 6th, fight cancer with your vote.